reject the proposals. The PURC's mandate is to set tariffs. That is not the mandate of this government. Can you people get serious with policy making and stop meddling in the affairs of the PURC? What is this about? Governance is a serious business. And let's take the people of Ghana with all the seriousness we deserve. You can't do this. You can't debase the whole system to this level. I find that very, very unfortunate.
You think government cannot set the tariffs?
They don't even have the legal mandate. They don't have the legitimacy. They don't have any authority to do so. And that is why the minister was struggling.
The taxes on the
he says that, look,
are they not imposed by government?
No, not that. You can only, the PRC has nothing to do with taxes.
Okay.
Government could have just come to say that, look, we are taking the 17.5% VAT on non-residential. You come to Parliament, we agree or disagree. Government has no business with tariff methodology. How does government get into tariff methodology? That you are going to submit tariff methodology to PURC. And even the minister says that, look, PURC may, and yet you are sending a signal to the business community. You know why we read the budget in November? There's a rationale behind that. It used not to be so. We decided that, look, under the Public Financial Management Act, under PIFMA, latest by 15th November, read the budget. The essence is that industry, businesses, commerce, and all of us would then take your budget, analyze it, and it will help us in formulating our business strategy and plan. That is the essence of budgeting, because you use fiscal and monetary policy to handle your budget. The monetary policy deals with the flow of money, and you do that with interest rates and all that to determine how you put money in the system. Then the fiscal policy deals with taxation and all that. So when I look at government's fiscal policy and it says I'm going to have a 25% reduction in my tariff, and tariff constitutes a lot for some of the industries. If you look at their recurrent expenditure, some spend about 60 to 70% of their recurrent expenditure alone on electricity. So you are sending a signal to them to prepare. So if I were a member of the business community, I'll begin to employ more people. In drawing my budget, I'll slash it by 25%. What if URI says that, look, when we put the system into the model rejected it and we can't do the 25%? You will be dislocating the economy. And that's why you asked him, is it not tidier? Is it not reasonable? Is it not proper that with all this information, you engage PURC, run the model with them, run the figures with them, and then the minister come to tell us that having engaged PURC, we've come to an agreement that from January, this what will happen, this what will happen. Does that not make sense? And you are just circumnavigating and rigmaroling and telling us that they should have. Look at, and then this doesn't believe in this. When we passed the ESLA levy, the Energy Sector Levy Act, your current minister promised that on assumption of office, immediately, and that was the operational word, it will be scrapped. They described that levy as obnoxious. Our modeling indicated that we're going to do 5 years. We're paying the banks. It's not even true that we're not paying the banks. The minister in the 2017 budget cost 1.3 billion cedi having been paid. And yet you say that we are not paying the banks, that's why the banks are collapsing. You can have your opinion, but you can't have your different sets of facts and expect me to have my different sets of facts. Facts are facts, and facts are sacrosanct. So
the assurance from this government that the tariffs will go down, the fact that some other assurances that this government has given have been fulfilled, does not give the consumer the assurance that the tariff will go down.
What's today's date?
Today is 16th, the day.
Mark my words. I won't even give them 1st of January. 16th January. Call me into the studio, and I will tell you that your tariff has not gone down by 13%.
But at least, okay.
I'm throwing that challenge to you.
It will go down, but
the
not
16th
13%.
of January. That's what they are telling us. That is what I see. And I don't know why they want to put themselves in a quagmire. I don't know why they try to push themselves into a conundrum. And it was the same thing with the levy. When we can, we'll take it off. We will do this. Eventually, they are stretching the levy from the proposed 5 years to 10 years. You know how much you and I are going to pay every year? Not the principal of 10 billion, not the principal. Interest of 1.9 billion every year. They are going to service the debt for 5 years without paying a penny of the principal. It's only in the 5th year, in the 6th year, and in the 7th year that they are going to retire the principal. The 10-year bond, You and I are going to pay that amount. The interest, not the principal, for 7 good years. And even with that, when you went to the capital market, you couldn't raise 6 billion. And you come and tell us that you were successful.
What could
it's only the MPP
what could government
that tries
done?
to achieve a certain milestone, fails to achieve that, and says that we should clap for them. They've done so.